Hey y'all, hey, welcome to 2D Talk Sense. I don't know if y'all seen the viral video of Fantasia Diddy talking about her husband, but we finna watch it. I got a clip that's like 5 minutes long. So we're gonna watch it and I'm gonna try to see if she responded. And I'm gonna let y'all know. So come on, y'all, let's discuss. We finna discuss this about her husband and the dad. And y'all drop down in comments. Let me know what y'all think and what y'all would have done. But let's go ahead and pull up the Fantasia Daddy um, parts of his life. Let me make sure I can show y'all. I'm getting right up into it today, okay?
Fantasia just like you do. But you don't want to see nothing happen to Fantasia. You don't want to see her be taken over, taken advantage of. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Now, if y'all think I'm wrong, just call me a crying father. He cried to her, but I'm a crying father. Okay, somebody said, oh, you just mad because she don't deal with it. No, 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 baby. I do me. I take care of me. I take care of me. God got me real good. I'm concerned. I want my baby to come out on top. And some of these, if anybody's going against me, it don't really matter. Anybody that is going against whatever, because I'm not even reading a lot of the comments. But if anybody's going against that, if you got a child, if you got a son or you got a daughter, if you're letting this happen to them, then you're an unfit father or mother. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Because I'm reaching out on behalf of my daughter, even if she ain't me and I don't hardly talk. It don't matter. I don't care how she feel about me. I'm responsible. I made her. You make yours. If you're not responsible for yours, so be it. So be it. But I'm gonna, just pray. I ain't gonna do too much talking, but like I say, it's some things that I know about that I really. That's why I'm pushing this. Y'all pray. I feel for her. People don't understand when I missed it. Yeah. I got love for my family. I got love for y'all, believe it or not. And I appreciate y'all listening to me. But my thing is that post that was posted, I don't know when, and it's posted by several. Listen, it looks like love. But y'all know how the game is. Y'all, we're not dealing with stupid people out here. We know what's happening.
So wait, I'm gonna pause this
Thank you, Siri. I see you.
to show y'all a video
Yeah, so
of what he's talking about when he says it looks like love. So what happened is they haven't been Fantasia and her husband, I think, been together for like almost 11 years. So um they they got married within 4 weeks or something of knowing each other within a very short time. So recently, doing one of Fantasia's concerts, I'm trying to find it. That's why I'm looking down. Recently, doing one of Fantasia concerts, her husband goes on stage and he um pretty much give her a ring. He said because I guess they had never got engaged or whatever, and so he goes on and he gives her a ring. So the dad comes on and he says the dads get to talking because Emma, I almost got it. So the dad get to talking because the dad says that he got contacted from people in Fantasia camp. So I don't know if y'all watched, but Fantasia had problems with, I guess, picking men, and have ran into some nice, some good, ran into some not so good men before in the past. And so her and this guy have been together for 11 years. Once the dad said people in the camp contacted him because a couple of them had got fired. And according to the dad, they got fired because they was going over the books and pretty much money was missing. And so they go and ask about the money, and the husband has no explanation or whatever. So where this money then went. So he goes and he fired the people who are questioning him about the money. Those people contact Fantasia's dad. Fantasia's dad go on the internet, I guess, because he don't have. I don't know if he don't have a way to contact her. I don't know why he's doing it online, but he goes online and says this and says that you need to be looking at your husband because you may be a gift to him, but he's not a gift to you. And it sounds like maybe there's a problem with him, as far as the dad believe, using Fantasia for money. So I'm gonna see this Keita Rose. I don't know if y'all follow Keita Rose because what was that tonight's conversation or something that she was a big part of, and then they fell out. So there was some stuff that her going back and forth with Ace. I think his name is Ace. That she went back and forth with Ace, but she has her own YouTube channel. And let me remove this. I'm gonna show you her. This YouTube is taken from her, but she goes over and she commentate about this, so y'all can watch that if y'all. Uh, Stop sharing the screen. Y'all can go and watch her full video. I just want to show you parts because she didn't put it all together instead of me steady searching for it. She didn't put it all together, the parts of the proposal. Well, it's not a proposal because they already married, but you know what I'm saying. When he give her the ring, the part of Fantasia husband giving her the ring.
Are legally married, but they didn't have traditional wedding or a traditional proposal. He says that 3 weeks after meeting, they just decided to go ahead and get married, and they hid it from the world for about a year. So he went ahead and he proposed to her on stage.
I gotta make something right. Hey, Houston, and all the beauty that we've experienced over the years, we got a blind spot. You know, in 2014, we had a conversation after 3 weeks of knowing each other, and we said, what if we get married? And we did it. Like, we really did it. Oh my God. Give me a second. I'm with you. But the one thing that's missing in our life is we talked about it and did it. But I didn't properly propose. Oh my God! And one thing that I've learned as a man is that a good woman desires a proper proposal.
Losing 40 pounds
Okay,
in 4
so
months has
I don't know. You go watch Keita Rose thing. I said it's nice
been incredible.
that he decided to propose after 11 years, but then you like it been 11 years. I guess it's better than nothing. What they say is never too late. I guess it's never too late. But it's like what happened that it's coming now, and it gives you that offset, like you done did something wrong, offset type of thing. So are you apologizing for that? Yes, a man could just go and apologize and do something nice and do something sweet. Um, the dad coming out and saying this makes you do like, okay, what is that? What happened? Like, we now trying to, cause the attention away from her, around you getting caught with this money. Hey, well, let me show you a part that Minister Farrakhan and Keita had put this up where Minister Farrakhan was talking about Fantasia and talking about it, it sounds like he was trying to warn her about the husband, but y'all let me know what y'all think if that's the way y'all took it. So
Husband.
I said Aretha sang
let
a
me turn it up.
song called Angel. And in her song, she was looking for,
An
say
angel.
it, sisters.
An angel.
You ain't found one too much, did you? She didn't either. So she was still looking. And look at this. She wanted an angel in her life. She deserved an angel in her life. I felt the power of her spirit. Ain't no way in heaven
It's
or
gonna get there
hell
when he talking about
a
Fantasia.
man could have a woman with that kind of spirit and that kind of soul and not try to be an angel.
You'd be
So I
surprised.
said to Miss Fantasia's husband, I
There you
said,
go.
brother, Fantasia is looking for an angel. He said, well, she's been an angel to me. I said, I know.
I said right there. He said, I know. So they go watch Keita for a video because I want to say that I'm gonna say allegedly that the husband had just got from being incarcerated. And you go to Fantasia, who I know doing. I watched Fantasia since she was on American Idol, and there was a time where when she won American Idol and got her money and was popular, stuff like that, that she ended up. Simon Cowell had to come and like save her home because she was losing her home. So I don't know what happened with the money in that situation, but she got back on track. She's back doing good, and you meet him and I think Fantasia responded and said that, her husband ain't stealing no money because she's, all the companies that they have that, she's the president, he's the CEO. And I'm like, how? What? I don't know what the man went to jail for. Oh, every company you have, he's the CEO. Like, okay. But when he said, yeah, I know she an angel, I'm assuming because of that. Yeah, you come out of prison and you land on you hit the jackpot being with Fantasia 3 weeks to get married. Now all that money is your money. You ain't put in no work. Yeah. And would I say the same thing about a woman? Yes. So don't get on my comments accent. Yes.
Look how they cracking up in the background.
And many Valentines, I share my angel with you.
But I want you to be an angel for her. We take advantage of our women. We use them. We corrupt their gifts.
Emmanuel, he's talking about Fantasia husband. He was just talking about Fantasia husband, not saying in that immediate sentence that follows. He is saying that for Fantasia husband, but that is the immediate sentence that follows after he just said, yeah, I know Fantasia is an angel to you, but you need to be an angel to her.
You need a man, sisters, made in the image of God.
Exactly. You need a man that's made in the image of God, a God-fearing man.
I take care of me. God got me real good. I'm concerned.
I want to say
I want my
recently it
baby
came out that the dad was
to come out
arrested. If I'm not mistaken, I believe in domestic violence.
For you long enough. My mom and me have made you look like you
Oh,
were an
Fantasia put
okay
that up
man.
there. That's Fantasia
You're telling all
response.
of my business, and I'm scrolling and I'm seeing you talking about me. So she decides to post on Instagram a mugshot of her father in Guilford County, North Carolina, in 2024 when he was arrested. Damn, that was very recent. I thought that was going to be a lot later than that or earlier than that. And she says, I wasn't going to do this, but this has gotten out of hand. Joseph Barrino, I can't even call you a dad or a father. You are a donor. We have covered for you long enough. My mom and me have made you look like you were an okay man, but now you have come for my king.
You're a king. Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's stop.
Other than man is a king, that is not for my for me to say. Because I haven't heard anything about Fantasia and her husband, whether it was negative, good or bad. I haven't heard anything. The dad coming out with this is the first thing I heard about her husband.
For my king, tonight I will go live, and behind me will stand all who know who you are. How can someone steal if I, Fantasia Taylor, is the CEO and my king, Kendall Taylor, is the president of all of our companies? See, and this is what I don't like. Okay, I want to be fair. I'm a Libra. I like to.
So that's what I was saying. So I had it wrong. He's the president. She's the CEO of all of their companies. But I guess I don't know anything about her husband. I don't know if he had money before Fantasia that they get our company. I know once you marry, everything is y'all. You should be one. So if she got a company, it's our company. But I don't know what he have contributed to that. Like even with a housewife, when they like, oh well, what have a housewife contribute? Okay, well she's taking care of the kids, she's doing things that you can't do because you're at work. You're at work making the money. Like I don't know what the man do personally if he's what he does at the companies. So or is his name just on there because he's your husband? I have no idea. So with the king, sometimes, especially if a woman is um financially of worth that she don't need that many money, that they will look for a partner who do help in the things that they are lacking, whether that's to make you feel good, to have dinner ready, to like whatever, because sometimes they are tore down in life and sometimes you meet that partner that helps bring you up and build you back up. To me, that is worth something. I don't know if that's that type of man that he is, but if it's just that you there enjoying the ride and riding along and getting there for the benefits of not just the benefits, the financial benefits of being with that woman is pretty much your only reason for being there. That this marriage is a come up for you financially. It's because hopefully when you get married, it's a come up for both of y'all spiritually. It's a come up financially. It's y'all both grow and come up, but not one person just coming up and off the other person hard work. Hopefully, it's a union where we're doing that. But let me. Oh, I didn't hear
I
what you
didn't
said.
mean anything that I said. But on the other end, you brought your daddy on stage to tell him how much he was a great father to you. So which one is it? Well, honestly, looking at that again, I hope that she's really in a good situation, and I hope this man really.
For the Lord and for people. As a man, based on who I am.
I think Fantasia is a beautiful person. I hope that she's really in a good situation, and I hope this man really loves her. Speaking of this man, he went ahead and responded.
Okay, so he responded.
This is very uncomfortable
I'm
for
watching
me.
this with y'all for the first time
As a
too.
man, based on who I am. I prefer to be in the shadows. I prefer to let my work, my character, and my heart for the Lord and for people to speak for me. However, when I find myself in an environment where my wife feels compelled to go to for me, that's a problem. So against
Can we speed it up? He talks too slow to me.
My own methodologies and comfortability. I have a duty to cover my wife and my family. Those that know me know I'm very strategic in how I express emotions, express frustration, and anything that requires a response versus a reaction.
So the comments on this say, a con recognize a con, they both mean her no good. One thing about a scammer, they talk a lot while not saying shit.
What I'm not gonna do is allow my wife, my queen, to be in an uproar and do something that causes her to step off her throne of class and sophistication and virtue that I adore about her. So here we are. Be clear, I'm in the manhood business. I deal with men. And as a man, if I have an art with you, if I have a problem with you, I reach out to you direct and we can science that out. And so since a man chose to take shots,
I understand that. I agree with that, and I do think men should talk to men. I just wish this man would talk faster because I already got it sped up, and this is I can't even imagine how slow he's talking because it is sped up. So yeah, he does seem like he's very strategic on what he says and how he says it. But I mean, with a big platform like that, I guess you would have to be. I do try to be fair. You will have to be because people will tear apart what you say. So it's just ADHD get the best of me, baby. I mean, speak up. I mean, not speak up, speed it up. Because y'all, as y'all can tell, I talk fast.
at me regarding my manhood, let's cook. I've been married to my beautiful bride for 11 going on 12 years. Y'all want to know who I am and what I do? Pause. There's a difference, in my opinion, there's a difference between journalism and blogs.
Yeah.
When it comes to journalism, there's a certain level of due diligence that has to be exercised before you put information and content out there to people who trust that information. When it comes to blogs, things get dropped and shared immediately without any due diligence.
Thank you for that definition. Let's skip on. It was very long, y'all. Let's skip on.
A prenup wasn't put on me. I asked for it because I had business partners that I needed to protect, and I needed to make sure her family knew that I had no intentions on coming after anything that she had established before she met me. Okay. I wanted to create a runway where we could just experience love with each other.
After 11 years, because he goes on to say that when they met, he was getting out of jail and she had came to him crying, basically saying that she couldn't even afford a purse, and they came together and they figured all this out. So a prenup protects all of your money, what you've made in your businesses prior to the relationship. But you guys have been together for 11 years. Is she going to be able to take all of the money that she has occurred? Is she going to be able to take that whenever it, if it ends, or what's up?
And figure out what this unnatural, natural feeling was that we were exploring, that was just exploding in both of us, that provoked us to get married after 3 weeks. You did. After that time, chaos broke out. The gentleman who was taking the initiative to use her and my platform, because he does not have one, to demonstrate things that are beyond false and fictitious, it's beyond that, didn't show up to the wedding, didn't want to speak with me, get to know me. And now that I have 2 daughters and a niece, I would never leave them uncovered in that regard. I even have a young man who has a desire to marry my daughter. And I'm going to make it very clear to him that you want to date the things that you like about her, but you're going to be married to the things that you don't. And making that clear, right? I didn't have that type of conversation. As a matter of fact, there were certain people who didn't show up to the wedding because they were not given permission to perform. My wedding was not going to be a performance. And that's why we got married in secrecy in 2014. And then we redeemed that opportunity to have a wedding in 2015.
Now, she did read the comments that say scammers recognize scammers. They were talking about his dad with her husband. Don't know if this man is a scammer or not, or if her dad is a scammer or not. But if he had an issue with you marrying his daughter, and it could be just the timing, 3 weeks, and you want to get married, and you got a history of the man not being so good to you. So yeah, I would have an issue with my daughter trying to marry somebody after 3 weeks, and what 9 times out of 10, I probably would still show up to the wedding. But if he don't agree with, especially a man, and the man that Fantasia, y'all know them men, those ages are very stubborn and very hard headed, and very not want to change their ways. But I can see somebody that age like, no, I'm not showing up to that wedding because whether God didn't ordain it, or whatever he may have used to say the reason why he's not going to show up. But they have been together for 11 years, so hopefully he didn't get to know this man within the 11 years, because you do have grandkids through him. That he's the father of some of the grandkids that Fantasia has. I don't know. Let's continue.
I can literally count on my hands the number of times that I have met Joseph and spoken with Joseph, who used to call me young guy and OG, even though we had no real relationship. This could have been handled with a phone call, but you chose to take another route. Let's get down to it.
Come on, please.
I always felt like
let's get down to it. I'm like, come on, please. Please get down to it.
It became very clear to me when my wife came to me crying in 2015 that she couldn't buy a pocketbook, that something was going on. So I went through the books and I saw very clear that there was a lot of brown bagging and stealing going on, even though I had no knowledge or education in the music industry. I was lost.
Like, this is just another reason why Fantasia really deserves to be covered. You got the dad that she's saying was not a good dad. You got the husband that we side-eyeing because the dad is saying and the people in the camp is saying that he's stealing. You got him saying that she didn't have no money and that he looked at the books and said, you know, he could tell who was stealing from her and brown bagging and sandbagging and all this. And it's like, does anybody want to protect this black woman? Does anybody want to love and honor this black woman?
I had said that earlier that something did happen financially because I remember the news story and Simon Cowell had to come to help Fantasia save her house because she was
Across any industry,
losing
ethnicity,
her house.
nationality, geophysical territory, I knew that if I applied wisdom and I asked God to guide me, he would show me how to cover my wife. And it became very evident that people were stealing from her. At the same time, people were stealing from me. And with tears in our eyes and crying, we made the courageous decision to step out there because we could be broke by ourselves.
How did you take the wisdom to help her? If you, I mean, you was getting stolen from two. Everybody's stealing. That's why I like to run.
One deep.
Let me know in the comments down below whose side are you on. It seems like everybody who has heard this story and heard both sides feel like something's fishy with Fantasia's husband. I really feel like she really can't trust anybody around her, and I hope that she understands that when it's time to leave, you enjoy your time with people, and even with family, you love them. You can love them from a distance, and you can take spoonfuls of them, right? I know my daddy, when he get to going, I can't deal with this, so I'm gonna come over and I'm gonna spend about.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all want to finish listening to Fantasia Dad because I did interrupt it because I found the response. But we can finish listening to Fantasia Dad and what he said about the guy and what started all this.
I love you too, man. Boo, I see you, everybody. Listen, y'all just keep her prayed up. And don't, that walking out on, that's a publicity stunt to make it look like that's a publicity. First of all, you walk across the, hey, wait a minute, y'all. I love y'all, but watch this, y'all. God, somebody. Oh, Lord, people, wake up. Wake up. What I don't want to see is this. My baby go up. Then the tricks of a man bring her back down. But she's grown. A lot of times you can't win this battle. But you can let them know you was in the fight.
And this is something separate, y'all. What do y'all because I have a grown daughter. She's 22, she's about to get married and things. But even like when your kid become a certain age, it's very hard to try to make them do something, especially once they become an adult. You can't make them do anything. So the way I talk to my daughter now is that I try to, not try to, I tell her my opinion. I give her advice. Now, do she always follow it? No. She didn't. If you got kids, you know they don't always follow your advice any doggone way before they become an adult. But usually she will come back, Mom, you was right. It will be later on, but she'll come back, Mom, you was right. So he's right. Fantasia is adult, but Fantasia got to be what, in her 40s? So if they got married 11 years ago, maybe she was in her 30s when they got married. So you can't make her do anything. You can just see, you can tell her what you see. You can tell her what to look out for. You can say, I hope you don't fall into this. You can show her other people that it have happened to, as far as Mary J. Blige, Wendy Williams. Like there's, you can see some history of when there's a woman that's in the financial position. And I'm not saying it because it happened every time when women, no, but whoever who makes the money, you do need to look out for your financial interests. If your partner either is not making money or making less money than you, that I could even imagine as a celebrity to know that that person is there for you, not for celebrity, there for you, not for the money. Like you can, especially with getting married within 3 weeks. And sometimes as a man, you could see things in another man that the woman, especially when you're in love, baby, y'all done all had friends or family members you done dealt with who have been in love, and you can't tell them nothing about that goddamn person. Everybody else could see it clear as day. That ain't she. That woman is she's out here for everybody. What DMX say? I love my baby mama. I never let her go. Like, we didn't all experience it. So you can try to say, what you see. You can try to give advice. You can try to give forewarning. And then even sometimes, depending on the personality, you can't even do that. Because some people, if you say something bad about the person that they with, whether it's husband, boyfriend, my man, like, they will stop talking to you. They will stop being friends with you. They would, if you're in a family, they'll stop showing up at family events, and because they don't want anybody to. If actually, if the man is smart enough, he's gonna want them not to be around you and not to be around the family because he knows everybody can see it. If that woman is smart enough, she's gonna want you not to be around your family, not to be around your friends, because she knows everybody can see it. And they don't want people to tell you what they see because they know that person doesn't see it. But if you start to drop the seeds, and hopefully eventually they will have their eyes open and they will see it. But some people, you can't tell them nothing about the person that they with, baby. They'll cut you off quicker than they're all outdoors. And then even if they don't, like, sometimes they'll go back and be like, she said, and Tootie had said, and now the man ain't liking you. Or now the woman ain't liking you because you talk bad about it. That'll cause a whole nother confusion. So, like I said, let me know what y'all do with y'all grown up kids, or when you're dealing with family or friends in that situation, or you see something that may not be right. My personal opinion, I would try to say it. If I get a bad vibe or whatever, I try to come and try to give advice, try to, you know, talk to you personally to see where your head at, and are you saying like little red flags that's being sent out there, and that's all you can't make anybody do anything, but at that point, that's all you can really do, like, and be like, hey, keep your eye out for this. Especially, I give personal stories because y'all know I'm on here. I be telling all my business. I'm not one of them. I'm like Trump. I'm a Gemini. Trump. I'm a Gemini. I don't know when to shut up. So I be telling all my business. So I do a lot of personal story when this happened to me. I wish I would have handled it this way because, baby, I didn't handle a lot of shit right. So don't repeat my mistakes. Do better than mama.
You can't, and it ain't about no money. Like I say, I ain't worried about that. It's just Mary J, Wendy Williams, a lot of them.
Oh, and something that's going on now is Todd and Candy. So that may be some financial problems too that you can. And I believe in Kita video, she talks about it because I want to say they've been together 11 years and now they're divorcing. So,
Why not her? But if this happened and it don't work out, the ones that went against me, they gonna tuck their tail and run and hide. Because I'm a concerned father. I love y'all. Brandon.
okay, so that's part of it. So, okay, let me remove this so we can get back up here and we can start talking. So, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think her dad is a concerned father because he said he's not asking for money or anything like that? I don't know if the arrest record, if he would have got arrested for stealing, then I'd be like, how the fuck can you talk? And what he got arrested for, he should never have done. You should never put your hand up on a woman. Like, if you see my videos talking about Corey, I've been on Corey ass since I seen that video of him putting it. You should never put your hand up on a woman, on anybody. The woman shouldn't hit the man shouldn't hit the woman. Walk your ass away. Learn self-control. So I'm not excusing that behavior, but he's talking as a he said he's talking as a concerned father. Do y'all think he is a concerned father? Because he said that he's not doing it for money. She didn't say anything about money, so I'm assuming if he was like, gorilla sister out here asking for money, she'd be like, you just married, I ain't give you no money. Like, that ain't one of the first things she said. I didn't watch that husband full live. Maybe I'll try to find it and come back on here and talk to y'all about it. What did, from the little bit that you seen from the husband, what vibe did you get any vibes from the husband, or do you think he's on the up and up? If y'all know anything, hell, drop down in the comments. Let me know. Y'all know I don't be having time to search everything. I just bring y'all what I can find. So if I didn't miss some stuff out here, because things be dropping every day, hot piping tea every day about everybody. I can't keep up with it all, baby. My tea over here piping that I be trying to cool off, blow. Where is it? It's cold now, but the tea in life. So uh, drop down in the comments. Let me know if there's more things that have came out, or some information that y'all heard about that I didn't cover. When I tell y'all I love Fantasia's down to death, I love me some Fantasia, and I hope that her husband is a guy who's seen her, who loved her for who she is, and seeing people taking advantage. So maybe that's why he's on all the companies, because he was like, oh, well, people was taking advantage before. Let me make sure that things are on the up and up. But I don't know. Her dad said, but we haven't had these people who her dad said told him. These people haven't came out. And even if they do, I don't know what everybody's gonna say, because the dad said it was somebody that he fired because they found out he was stealing. Now, if these people come out and be like, yeah, it's missing money, and her husband is the one who's taking it, half of the people believe him, and half of the people be like, well, you just saying that because you was fired. So I don't even know if they would come out. I don't even know if I would come out if I was them, because hell, what the hell is that gonna help me? It's lose lose, right? So yeah, let me know how y'all feel about that. If the people come out, would you believe them? Do you believe what the dad is saying? Do you believe what the husband is saying? Because I don't see the dad motive right now. Like he's an older guy. Like, I know some older people be out here doing shit for clout, but how long has Fantasia been out? And you would assume if he was gonna do it for clout is when she was giving her Grammys and shit. But why now? If you was doing it for clout, like, you do it like Gorilla Sister, Browilla. Like, so I don't know if I don't see the logic behind the dad doing it, other than to look out for his daughter, that he sees something, or maybe the people contacting him ain't telling him the truth, but he thinks they telling the truth, and so he's doing it for protection for his daughter. I don't know. And then, like I said from the beginning, I don't know why there wasn't a phone call had to her. And I try to give both sides. The possibility could be she's one of those, my man, my man, my man, and he know that they would break the relationship. But going on the internet, it ain't gonna not break the relationship. Then you having a personal conversation. So I don't know why a personal conversation wasn't had first. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm hoping the best for Fantasia, and the best for her, for Fantasia and her husband in their marriage, because I will hope that this was she didn't been hurt before. Like, haven't we all? Yes, but you don't want to get hurt again. We all don't want to get hurt again. We all have been there, done that, and it's a horrible feeling. So I will hope that this is that her husband is not out there scheming or stealing money, or then he's there in that relationship. They raising them kids, and it's for the right reasons. And no boys is gonna come out, and they're gonna be together to their own grave and want to pass away. That's my hope, because I love me some Fantasia, y'all. I watched on American Idol. I was on, baby, that's one time I was over there voting. I was voting for Fantasia with her, because, and J Hud was there too. That season had some good people on that though. But after she won, because her and J Hud, if I'm not mistaken, was on the same season. J Hud is from Chicago, so I still love some J Hud right now. But Jennifer Hudson was performing at the Taste of Chicago, and she ended up bringing Fantasia out. Wait, or was it Fantasia? No, Fantasia was performing at the Taste of Chicago, and Jennifer Hudson ended up coming out, and they sang together, "Baby Told," and it was outside. It wasn't even no roof on the place, but the invisible roof. They tore it off. They sang it down, brought it back up, resurrected it, sang it down again. Okay, like when I tell you, I was in heaven. Oh my God. And you know how old I am. I had posted it on MySpace, but I ain't got MySpace no more, so I ain't got the videos. Those one videos I wish I could recruit. But yeah, so don't take this video as some bad for Fantasia. I am wishing the best for Fantasia, y'all, because I am a fan. And I seen her when she came to McCormick Place. Me and my friend, we was lit. Me and my friend went and see her, baby. We almost missed the whole performance because once we parked in the garage, we was doing what we was doing in a garage, right? You know, it may involve brown liquor, it may not. I don't know. It was my birthday weekend, baby. We enjoyed ourselves. It was Fantasia and Anthony Hamilton had a concert at McCormick Place. This was right before Corona, baby. We got put over that night. It's a whole story. That's another story for a different time. Subscribe to the channel so you can hear my stories because I'm not going to do it right now. Okay. I brought her on too as a guest one time to the show. But subscribe to the channel. Hit all so you can see the notifications when I go live. Like this video. Okay. Follow me on all social media. 2D Talk Sense. No spaces. Okay. And I will catch y'all next time.